Good morning, students. So moving ahead, today we will talk about irregular plurals. You all know singular, plural. For a singular word to convert to plural, we add s or es at the end. Example, book. To convert to plural, we add s, books. Fox. Fox is single. For a plural, we add es, foxes. Look at the examples. Woman is singular. To convert to plural, we say women. Child, children. So in these two examples, we are not adding s or es to make it a plural term. So these type of words, we call them as irregular plurals. So irregular plurals are nouns that do not form their plurals by adding s or es. So let us look at the matching. Foot is singular. So the plural will be feet. Goose, geese. Goose means it looks like a duck. Man, the plural is men. Ox, oxen. Tooth, teeth. Mouse, mice. Millennium, millennia. Octopus, octopi. Hippopotamus, hippopotami. Nucleus, nuclei. Children usually get confused with nucleus because there is an s at the end, but nucleus is a single noun. So the plural will be nuclei. I think you can do the sound sense by adding double letters. Coffee, happy. When you use the double letters, we usually stress on these two letters. Happy. We are not saying happy. We say happy. Hammer, support, irritating. Okay, now moving on. The most important part of grammar, which are tenses. Tense means time. So tense denotes time. It tells us about the time. Tenses are of three types: past, present, and future. Present tense is divided into again four types: simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So this all we talked in your last year. Okay, now coming to today's topic, we will talk about simple present tense and the present continuous tense. So simple present tense, it takes the structure subject verb in the first form and the object. You can say I eat breakfast. When the subject is I, you, we, they, we use the verb in the first form without an s. When it is he, she, and it, we add the s to the verb. So I gave you the example, I eat breakfast every day. If it is he, we write he eats breakfast every day. Okay, so this is the structure. You have to remember this. Now today's topic, we will know the uses, when to use the simple present tense. First, we use when we talk about facts, means the truth. Look at the example. Penguins live in Antarctica. Here penguins is in plural. The singular form is penguin. Plural is penguins. So when the subject is in plural form, we use the base form, which is V1. This is again V1. Okay. So when we talk about facts, we use the simple present tense. That is the first use. Second use, to talk about the present situation or the present state. She looks cheerful. She looks happy, you can say. She looks happy when, now at the moment she is looking very happy. We are using here, see, S. We use S here because the subject is she. We add an S to the verb. She looks cheerful. The third use is when you talk about imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are used to express an order, or they often command or a request. Work hard to get good marks. So when your parents or teachers say work hard is what we are requesting, or we often ordering the student, or we give a small suggestion. Work hard to get good marks. And the fourth use is to talk about what we feel or know. We think it is a good idea. So these are the four uses of the simple present tense. We often use words such as always, normally, every day, and sometimes with such actions. My dog always sleeps on the floor. Means this action happens regularly every day. So when the action happens every day also, or a habit, we use the present tense. The school organizes free tuitions every day for poor children. So again, every day, it's a repeated activity, a regular activity that takes place every day. Then we also use the simple present tense. So let us look at the matching here. State facts. So this is the use and this is the example. The earth goes round the sun. So this is the truth. So it is the state. It is stating the facts, telling about the truth. Talk about what we feel or know. I know all the answers. Talk about present states. You are in a happy mood. Express an order, a command, or a request. Sit quietly or go away. Now moving to the second part, present continuous tense. When do we use the present continuous tense? We use it to talk about things that are happening as we speak. Means at the current situation, what are we doing? We are learning English. To talk about things that are going to happen soon. For example, our examinations are starting next week. So you already know today that maybe the timetable has come up that your examinations will start next week. So these are the only two uses of present continuous tense. First one is the present moment. At the time of talking, we use the present continuous tense, and also when something is going to happen in the near future. So the structure for the present continuous tense is subject plus the helping verb like is or are, and verb in the ing form and the object. Look at the table here, the difference between present, simple present and present continuous. The simple present tense is used to talk about routines, regular actions, facts and feelings. So routines means habits or repeated actions. The present continuous tense is used to talk about actions that are in progress at the time of speaking. Means in progress means the actions that are happening, that are taking place at the time of talking. Common words used with the simple present tense are normally, sometimes, every day, always. So these are the hints when we use the simple present tense. And in continuous tense, the common words we find are now, at the moment. Okay. Now look at the exercise here. You have to use either simple present or present continuous form from the verbs given in the brackets. I to play the violin these days. These days means your action is repeating every day. So you will say, I am learning. Be quiet. We to the news. We listen to the news. We are listening to the news. Why we are saying here, be quiet? Maybe you're watching news and the children are shouting. Then we say we are listening to the news. He follow cricket matches closely. He, when we use he, it's a simple present tense sentence. So when the subject is he, we use the verb with an S, follows. Monkeys often. Often is a hint to use a simple present tense. So here the subject is plural. We use a base form, that is make. Make faces at the visitors at the zoo. Mrs. Roy always. Here always is again a simple present tense. Gives us interesting homework. Fill in the blanks with the right form of the verbs given in the brackets. I see Kiara tomorrow. Means you are already planned today that you want to meet your friend Kiara tomorrow. So we use the present continuous. I am seeing Kiara tomorrow. I see what you mean. I have a car. We are having a good time. I think tea is a wonderful drink. I am thinking about my next holiday. Here you may have a doubt. You can say, I think about my next holiday. No, because you are thinking now. You're planning for your next holiday today itself. So you will always use the present continuous tense, because at the time of the action is in progress. At the time of thinking only you plan that you have to go somewhere, and you're planning what places you have to visit. Okay, I hope you have understood, students. Go through this again and also read this part about stative verbs. Okay, and the next part with this story and the poem, we'll do it in the next class. Okay, thank you.